Alright, welcome to this video. We are going to see how to create a sticky menu for Elementor. So as you can see, this page is very long and we are missing out the menu. So it's at the top. Once the user reaches the very end, he would be lost where to go. So he has to come up at the top again to get into the other pages. Now let's see how to add this. First of all, we need to get into this menu. So I created this with the help of Elementor header and footer. So you can get that on the, I believe, unfortunately this is not created with Elementor. This comes with the theme. Now if you see, we have a header. So if you don't find it, you can click on this and Control F, header, and it will show you the header. Now my screen is small, that's why you are not able to see. There will be a search bar below it. Let me minimize this. So you can see there's a search bar. Search for header. So you can see here the header is there. Now since we have only one header in the particular page, we can directly access this. So what we have to do is, let me explain the script for you. So when there is a scroll, there is a function that is going to run. So the function is my function add sticky. So this is the name of the function. So this is going to run when there is a scroll event happens. That means when you scroll the mouse, this function is going to get triggered. So by this time, before running, I want to get the element, which is our header, document.getElement. So instead of let's find whether we have a ID for this header. If not, don't worry, we can directly call the class. Yes, there's a ID. You can see this is the ID. So we can paste this, and now we have the header here in this variable. Now we have to get the position from the top. So this will help you to get the position of the header from the top. So by default, for my menu, it's at the top. So in many cases there would be menu in the next section. On the above section we have logo and social icons and some buttons. So since we have only one menu, that means only one row, it is going to give 0. Fine. Now once this run, we are going to run the if condition. That means this window dot page y offset will give you the position of your screen. Now if you see, now I am here. That means I am slightly below from the top. So this is window, that means this current window dot page offset y. Page offset y means vertical axis. So this would be the position it would be returning from the top. From the top means this is the top, and if I come a little, like let's say 500 pixel below, now this will give you 500 pixel. So it says if 500 pixel, that means the sticky is 0 for now, because as I already said, we don't have anything above. If it is greater than 0, then add a class called sticky. So this sticky, I am giving a CSS class, position fixed, top 0 and left. So you can paste this on the customize section. Like you can get into the customization. So let's check this. Let me click on edit, and I'm going to add a script over here. Let's install a plugin for that to be on the safer side. Click on install now. To give a generic name, you can just give sticky menu, and this class is going to get added once we scroll down. Cool. So I have created a file. I'm going to paste this into our CSS file. So I named this as helper CSS code. Paste this. Update. Likewise, we need to create another JS code. So you can click on this once this is loaded. So let's click on create new JS code. Now we need to simply paste the JS code over here. If everything works, click on update. Now it's time to check. It gives an error saying that cannot find the offset property top. Let me find. So this is giving an error. It is not able to find the header. Let me check again whether we have properly taken the ID. Click enter. Enter. So here it is. Actually it is not ID, it's my fault. So let's grab a site header and give here as a class plus have dot document dot query selector. Now it would work. Actually I did not see it properly. I thought it's an ID, but it's not item ID. Now you can see we are able to add the sticky menu. You can see this is a class. So scroll down, it is getting added now, but the class is not getting added. Let me check why. All custom code. Let's try to add important. So make sure to have this as external file and at the footer for the JS as well to make this work, or else your script will load first and your HTML will load next and you will get an error. Again there is an CSS override issue. You can see this is not getting applied. So what we can do is we can paste this in customize section and check, and now you can see once I scroll down you can see the menu is sticky now. Make sure to add CSS over here, and on the JS it's a CSS file. It will load it while loading. It will take time. Consider this as a JS file. Make sure to add an extend file and load it at the footer to make this work. So that's all for this. Thank you much for listening.